it was a nice experience. We saw a lot of beautiful things. We saw how people live out there, their homes. And like we said, with the people being nice to us, the lady trying to help, even though she didn't speak English, and then the second set of people helping us, bringing out their phones. So the highlight of the trip was the people helping us, and like we said, opening our eyes to seeing how people live out there versus where we're at over here. And kind of looking back at that, it's like,
bro, God gave us an opportunity to see the world, you know what I'm saying, to be on this cruise, to experience the stuff that we experiencing. And we could just take all that for granted because we just being so ungrateful for what we got instead of just being thankful for the opportunity that we got. And then it also put it more full circle when we go into these other ports. We seeing how other people living. We seeing the things that we get to do that some people may never get to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to a grandpa, bro, to get a passport in Haiti, it's like $30,000 to get a passport. And, you know, a passport in a different country doesn't hold the same weight as an American passport. You may have to get a visa. You may have to still get papers. All these other stuff that ours that we just take for granted just because it's how life normally is for us. It's how it's always been for us. And it's just about like when you're being negative, you're being down, you're just comparing, you're saying your life isn't this, isn't that, and you forgetting the blessings that you got right in front of you. And that, bro, God gave you this stuff, and you being ungrateful for it is just showing you like how disrespectful you're being to God. How disrespectful you're being for the stuff you got in your life, your parents, your family, your friends, whoever. You're being disrespectful because they're doing all they can, or they're trying to provide a lifestyle for you, or they're giving you the best that you have right now. And you saying, man, this ain't this because it's not like that, or it's not like what I used to have, or it's not like what I want, instead of just being grateful for what you got right in front of you. And after we flipped the switch on the cruise, yeah, I'm not going to say like everything like right away. We was like, yeah, we stopped comparing and everything just got 10 times better. But the way that we handle stuff and the way we saw stuff, it made the trip that much better. And we was able to experience it from a different standpoint versus just being negative the whole time and just saying, oh, this ain't this, this ain't that, and just hating everything that. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Willis. Once again, we are back. This is the Be Eazy Show, bringing topics to you every single episode, helping you live your life easier. That's the plan of the mission of the podcast. Whatever platform that you'll listen to this on, whether it be YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, you can like, comment, subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating. Do not forget to share with somebody because support is gladly appreciated. So once again, like some Coach Willis, as always, man, we got the finalizer on this joint with us. And this week, we have Moriah, Unapologetically Mo. Drop the other ones.
I'm dropping content.
Boy, if you don't drop all of them.
Now what? Now what you got to say?
Oh, man. But we'll get into Zyler's week, if the people care.
I keep it brief. It's none of y'all business. So all I did was read.
Tell us, how was your... Dang, maybe we shouldn't do that. Because that's really everything. Let's just get right to it.
This is kind of wild. We don't know what we're talking about, but we kind of do.
Oh, for those who don't know, as I say all the time, I say Mo all the time on the podcast. This is what I'm talking about. This is my wife, Moriah.
hello.
Nice, Mo. So, I guess we just... Yeah.
So they just came from a vacation.
But that's it? That's all you did for the week?
guess,
you did some stuff.
I mean, of course
you
I did.
A lot.
Did a lot. Did plenty. But I mean, hey, we all right. I'm good. Fam good. Dog good.
Dog's good?
I do have 2, but one was only having issues. So, dog's good.
She back running around biting people?
Bro, she don't be biting people, bro.
Man, she tried to bite me that day.
You ain't ever seen her.
That's cap.
You seen her?
Several times.
My fault.
That's how I know she little.
Okay. I mean, typically I only have little dogs, but my outside dog. Bro, do you believe in outside dogs?
Yeah. What's wrong with an outside dog?
Bro, Sharon don't believe in outside dogs.
Oh. She sleep with him?
No.
Well, I guess that's personal. We shouldn't put all that on the
podcast. But like, she don't believe in outside dogs.
I get it.
Bro, the way I grew up, a dog can live outside in heat and snow.
Without showering it all the time. It is good.
Happy.
Damn, I don't know. I just thought cats were inside until I moved over here, and then I realized
they thug.
You ain't gotta have them inside. They can be outside the street.
Yeah.
How do you feel? You think dogs should be inside, Mo?
Never had a dog.
Do you think a dog should be inside?
It depends.
On what?
On what?
I guess the owner. If you have like a little baby.
I'm talking about big dogs. Now I know we're not having chihuahuas outside. That's why.
Personally, I wouldn't, but I didn't grow up having pets, so it's about what you're accustomed to growing up.
I be seeing
I wouldn't.
You drop bombs on that, man. You know, drop bombs. Man. That's what we want to hear. We want to hear the bombs on it all day long. But now people be having like pit bulls and stuff inside, bro. I'm like, that's wild, bro.
I've seen some pit bulls in the house and it's
I've
fine.
seen old pit bulls. I guess I'm kind of okay with when they get older.
Nah, Chip is dying outside.
That's where he gonna be.
No, ain't no exception.
That's where he gonna be.
And he a mutt. So,
oh man, yeah, I'm cool with that. I don't like the dogs.
Yeah, man. My weekend was good, man.
Leave it at Travel?
No, I don't.
Fish?
Bro.
I take it as
bro.
You just watch water move, huh?
Man, went out to Kerr. Got smoked. Got smoked. Bro, I didn't realize it was so close to Arkansas. Bro, it's like 20. It's like 20 minutes away.
You going east?
But I didn't know it was that far east.
You past Muskogee and everything going that way?
I don't know.
Yeah, Muskogee is east. Yeah.
I think so. But yeah, man, I got smoked. It's crazy. It's a big lake, not a lot of good areas from like fishing on land. You got a boat, might be popping, but if you ain't got a boat, go to your follow. So I don't know. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. More to say, but that's it.
Lady good?
Yep.
That's it. Well, I guess I'll start as Mo starts to warm up a little bit more. My week was wild. Drop one of them. I don't even care if they make sense. Just drop it, man. There we go.
Boy, they lost about 5 people.
They already all of it, man.
Audio. Ain't nobody listening to audio.
Nah, I ain't doing that. But yeah, my week was crazy, you know. I guess I'll start it off. So like I said, me and Moriah went on vacation. Bro, we left on the 6th. Oh man. It was wild, bro. We went to Denver. Well, we left out of OKC.
I remember.
Flew us to Denver.
Yep, and then y'all was going the other way.
Bro, we left out of OKC at what, like 9
p.m. or 8?
No, 7. We left at 7 p.m.
Okay.
We got to Denver at like 9, right?
Honestly, that whole night was a blur because everything that happened, but
I think
it was a short flight.
Yeah, from OKC to Denver was short, but I think we left at like 9. Our thing got delayed. We left.
Oh yeah. We did get delayed to like 8 something.
Yeah, we left out of OKC around like close to 9 o'clock. We get to Denver maybe about 10:30, which I guess since they an hour behind us, it was like 9:30 their time, whatever. But if we get there, bro, our flight got delayed for like 20 minutes. All right, man, cool.
No big deal.
Gate got changed again. It's like, all right, man, cool. Well, originally, bro, we were supposed to get to Miami, Florida at 6 a.m., which we was going to leave Denver at 12.
Originally?
Yeah, so we already had like a few, it was already like a 2-3 hour layover.
Yeah.
Already, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
We'll get to it when we flew with. But, we was with them. So, it was like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, bro, for the layover. So it's all right, man. We already know that we're gonna be leaving late, and then the gates get changed and everything. It's all right, man. So let's just look around the airport. First of all, when you get there late, all the places are closed anyway.
Yep.
So we're not really eating. We had to rely on pretty much the last thing open. Panda Express.
It was Panda
but y'all
versus
like Panda Express, don't y'all?
McDonald's. They were both open.
Yeah, but McDonald's. We could have went to McDonald's.
They're both
bro.
open.
Panda Express is not like.
I thought you might like it. I don't know.
I know it's
I'm
it's
not a fan.
Up to Mo Bettas, but it's okay.
Mo Bettas is decent.
Trash.
They decent.
Moving on.
They're not top 5, but
they're trash. They're definitely trash.
They're not top 5.
So we get there, we get somewhere to eat, we sit down and everything. It was like, okay, got delayed again for like another 20 minutes. All right, man, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Then they come through with like another delay. It's like, oh yeah, y'all not leaving out of here till like 3:30 a.m.
Ooh.
Bro, we got to Denver at like 9:30, 10 o'clock. We was in that airport, bro, for almost like 6 hours. Just in there chilling.
Bring a book?
Had the Bible, my brother.
Okay.
read about your Lord and Savior, my brother.
I've heard.
So, man, we in there. First of all, Denver's airport, I know they like making some more improvements to it. Nice.
I know.
Nice, man. Really nice. Like,
it's kind of weird too.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
I'm referring to like the paintings. Excuse me. The paintings and stuff. If you took a gander at them around.
I really didn't.
And then like the little statues and stuff. But y'all day sound a little hectic. So I mean, I get it.
Yeah, I don't remember that, man. I don't really remember them painting the statues.
Isn't there different sections of the airport?
Yeah.
So the one we were, yeah, because there was one where we were at, and then there was another section that she went.
Yeah, there sure was. Yeah. We wasn't on that. If you talking about that, we wasn't on that.
If I'm talking about that, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't remember no paintings and no like statues.
The area we had was they were building up, so they had sections closed.
So it was like brand new.
That the last end where we were at was brand new.
Mm-hmm.
We saw the construction workers and they were doing whatever, and then the other side wasn't. But I don't really know where we came in and out of.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. I don't remember the gate now, but
it's like, not that big.
It was just a long strip, just like all the way down on one end and all the way down on the other end.
Yeah.
But you know, they had the escalators like that you can just stand on and move through and everything.
Yeah.
You know, because Will Rogers ain't gotten into that.
No.
Will Rogers is still dated in the past. But
move you through though.
Oh yeah,
they move you through.
They connect you everywhere because you ain't getting no straight shots out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But they had like a nice area, bro, where you can sit down and everything. You know, so props to Denver. Frontier, trash. That's what we flew with. Trash.
This has like been foreshadowed for weeks now because weeks ago it was like, yeah, man, probably shouldn't do this.
Bro, they're worse than Spirit, bro.
I mean, they're neck and neck, you know.
No, they're probably bro. They're bottom of the barrel, bro. Like, and I know Spirit ain't like that much higher. I mean,
your Spirit trip was wild.
Spirit was wild.
It was wild.
Spirit was definitely wild. Especially
you got there on time, but it was wild.
The engine was malfunctioning and we still flew off the ground.
So they playing with your life, but Frontier is just like playing with your time.
Yeah, man. Then we got on the plane and this lady told Mo, she was like, hey, you know, if the flight gets delayed, you can get, you know, some of your money back or like all of it.
That's a lie.
So Moriah get on the website right before we about to leave, get on the website, fill out the thing, tell them our flight number, you know, information, board numbers and all that. And like by the time we land in Miami, they give us a $50 flight credit. Each one of us, $50 flight credit.
Not terrible.
Terrible.
I mean, it's not. I mean, it's better than the nothing. I was expecting nothing.
I mean, I give you that, but like, bro, we don't want to fly with y'all again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to fly with y'all again.
But why would they give you money? They can give you funny money.
Nah, bro. Y'all need to give it back because I'm like, bro, y'all delayed our, like, bro, we was in Denver forever, bro. We didn't get to Miami till almost 9 a.m. that day. Versus the time we were supposed to get there, it was just trash, man. Just trash all around. So, yeah, we end up trying to take a nap in the airport and flew out of there. Then we get to Florida, man, and thought everything was going to be smooth sailing after that, but it wasn't, man.
Would she care to explain? She was there too.
Yeah.
Would you care to explain the Miami portion or wherever y'all went? Florida? I thought you'd be more familiar since you are from there.
What happened in Miami?
Did y'all go to Miami or somewhere else?
Miami.
We went to Miami, but what happened?
How the trip unfolded after that? The continuation of the trip.
Pops but we didn't have anything bad happen in Miami.
Not the airport. Pops picking us up. The rental van that
this is all staying in the podcast.
There's just so much that happened this whole entire trip. There's so many bad parts that happened, so many good portions. So it's like everything's kind of like.
Give your input.
We would like to hear from you.
Yeah, we do. We want to hear from you.
We got to Miami, it was fine though.
Dying.
Okay.
We had a good time. We got there. My dad picked us up.
Yes. And the rental truck smelled like.
We want to explain all of that.
I mean, you might as well go.
It smelled like some gas?
Cigarettes, not gas.
I mean,
okay.
The worst part was really the whole flight situation.
Okay.
But he picked up the car, smelled like cigarettes, brought it back, got a new one, same car.
Like it was just for y'all to personally drive around in?
Nah.
No, for
for all of us, because
Like this was like
'cause we
a
need
Suburban,
it was a truck, because we was gonna
like a
use it to-
pickup.
4Runner, right? A Toyota 4Runner.
No, that's what he ended up getting next. At first, he got a he got a Toyota. Dang, it wasn't a.
They got
was it a
Tundras.
Tacoma? I think it was a Tacoma.
Okay, Tundras is Tacoma.
But no, he got the truck because he was gonna pull a boat. He got a boat, so we needed to pull the boat. So that's what he had. We'll bypass what else happened with the other car, but yeah, we needed that truck because that's why he got the truck to pull the boat. So
This is lake boat or ocean boat?
Ocean boat.
Okay,
but it's not like
got a frigate.
I mean, you can still put it on the in the lake though. It wasn't like a yacht. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that, but
Not too much.
I mean, it was a. That's what I'm saying. When you talk about like an ocean boat, I don't get like.
I'm not talking about a Lieutenant Dan ship. I'm just talking about like,
I'm not talking about a paddle boat. I'm not talking about like a kayak.
Well, a little medium size.
No,
it was all right.
It was a legit boat because it fit all of us out there. It was like 6 of us on there at one time, and we was all fishing.
All right, that's and everybody standing up.
Yeah,
it's a nice boat
good. With a little cabin area. I guess you could say that's a cabin area.
Yeah, man. That ain't no lake boat. That ain't no speed little.
Where have you been on before that?
I've been on one of those like. What do they call like those family boats, man? They got like a bunch of seating on them, but they more geared to just like cruising on the lake. You know what I'm saying? It's not really
like where'd you?
The Johnsons. We went to.
Bro, this Mike situation is wild.
What?
She's looking way over there. You got to keep her mic fixed. You on mic duty?
Yeah, we was at the we went to Johnson's. We went to Arcadia. But they got he got one of them boats that fit like a bunch of people because it's just made for like he do it
like
for
those
fishing.
ones with the 2-sided. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
For like cruising though, you know what I'm saying? He fished on it though, but that's what's more geared.
You can,
but
you're just not finna get to those real intimate spots.
Nah, it ain't.
You just deep water.
Nah, not with that. That was the same thing with what we need, bro. We took the boat out there because he moved, so he further up north in Florida now. So we took the boat out there, man, and there's this trail that you're supposed to take the boat onto to get to the ocean.
Yeah.
Because, you got to get through the little canals and everything to get out to the ocean.
Yeah.
And there's a route.
Actually, no, I don't know. I've never been there.
Yeah, I didn't know either. So I'm just, he driving.
Okay.
Brian's pops, he's just driving. I'm just sitting in the boat, just chilling. And there's like a route, bro, that you're supposed to stay on. So like they got these 2 pillars, like a red and a green. Mm-hmm. The green is, obviously the good areas where you're supposed to chill. If you start to get to the red part, that's where the water starts to get shallower. Like, this is, I don't know, maybe like 200, 300 feet, bro, away from like getting into the deep ocean. Mm-hmm. But like the water is still like not even to my knees.
But it just dropped?
It just drops out of nowhere. And then it comes back shallow again.
Bro, ain't that scary?
So, bro, it was wild, bro. Like, and he was trying to navigate it, but like he was like learning it too at first because it's a whole new area for him too. Mm-hmm. He further south in Florida. So, bro, we going like, I'm talking speeding through the water, man. And then out of nowhere, the whole boat just comes to a complete halt.
Wait. This whole time y'all been on water?
No. Not in Miami, though. Not in Miami. Like, we had already got the truck.
This whole story, y'all been on water? Like, going down the canals?
What you mean?
I thought he was driving to drop the boat in the water.
No. We already in the water.
Okay, that's wild. All right.
Like, bro, we speeding, like going as fast as the boat can go already.
Okay.
And then, boom, out of nowhere, it's shallow.
And it stopped?
Bro, we not by the bank, bro. We not by anything. We already in the, complete stop. So we got to like inch the boat out from the shallow part and get back in the deep water. Then we get to flying again. Boom, out of nowhere, shallow again. So these guys came over there and explained it's like, nah, bro, if you don't stay in this little like area that they didn't like pretty much like paved off themselves, like man-made stuff, if you don't stay in this area, your boat, you screwed, man. You're not going to get through it. Well, we eventually got out there, man, and we caught some fish. It's cool. Caught some catfish in the ocean.
Cook and eat them?
I don't know what my dad did with it.
We don't know what he did with it.
What do you mean?
The first time I went, the catfish that we caught, we chopped it up and we used it as bait.
Okay.
The catfish was like this big.
Okay.
Not big at all.
Yeah.
We just chopped it up and used it as bait. Then the night that we all went, and Moriah was so close to catching the catfish. So close. We got like 4 or 5 that night, and we just kept them in the bucket.
Catfish?
Just catfish, man. Just saltwater catfish.
Okay.
It was all introduction. I didn't even know there was catfish in saltwater. So now we know. Yeah, it's catfish in saltwater. So you care to explain more about what happened there?
So you were there this whole time too?
So there was two. The first trip, it was just them because I was tired. I wanted to stay home. And then the second trip, I mean, that was a headache to have happen as well. But by the time we got on the water, it was like 10 p.m.
It was late.
It was late.
Y'all
It was dark.
fishing in the dark?
Yeah.
Does it get dark out there? Or is it just like, do they got
It was
lights
dark.
around it?
It was dark. I mean, they had lights at the bridge. Like once you get out in
Do
the water,
boats have lights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, he had lights in the boats and in the boat, and then we also had like extra lights to put around.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like 10 something at night by the time we finally got out there. And yeah, we got onto the water, far out. There was people around. We were asking them if they'd been catching anything. They said yeah. So we got around. Everyone went fishing. I had my little sister, my little brother, Isaiah, my dad, my dad's girlfriend, and then me. And then everyone got a catfish each except me and my little brother. So.
Hooking them in the mouth, man.
Nah. But you almost caught something.
He hooked one up for me because the one I had, it was weird. Like it didn't cast out. I had to like pull it out or pull it in. It was just so weird. Mine was weird. So he set up another one for me, but my dad took it and then he caught one with it.
It was broken.
So
it's one of those personal poles that you just got to know how to work.
Yeah, man. Like all he was doing, it was just like pulling the line out
and
just letting it drop right on the side of the boat. And then if it caught something, it did. But they didn't catch nothing that night. But that's why I set one up for her, so she could try to catch one. But we was all the way in the front of the boat. We was like looking at the stars at that point. And that's when something that got on the hook, and her dad just reeled it in. But yeah, saltwater catfish, man, don't mess with them, man. They not like the freshwater catfish. Completely different, man. That joint. Like, I know when people always talk about, like, bro, wash the fins on, like, catfish, but I never had that problem, man.
Really?
I never had that problem. You know, because, like, salt or freshwater fish, bro, it's a little bit different. Like, there's more room for you to hold. At least the fish that we had caught out there, it was real skinny and real small.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there wasn't much room for you to hold it to try to take the hook out of his mouth. And that's what our pops tried to do. He tried to take the hook out of one, and the fin went into his hand. Pretty much like numbed his hand for a minute. And then finally was back going. But yeah, I was like, yeah, I ain't messing with these saltwater catfish, man. I'm messing with them. I don't know what he did with the meat. If he ate it or what, I don't know.
Probably not if you said they were small.
I don't know.
Just save it for bait later.
Anything else about Florida, Mo? I take that as a no.
No good food. You didn't go walking nowhere.
Well, like he said, my dad moved to a new area, so we didn't know much around that area. And there really wasn't much to do. It was just trails, and we tried a trail. It was a bust. We saw alligator, but...
What makes a trail a bust?
It wasn't really a trail.
What you mean?
Like, we got out there, and there was no trail.
So it's just open grass?
Pretty much.
Yeah, that was it. It was just open grass.
Was it like a park?
They had like a little park on the side.
No, like an actual, like, you know, like national parks where it's just like, just go and be wild.
Nah, it wasn't a national park, but it was a
Where
trail.
did y'all go?
We just looked up things to do around, and it was a...
Like Oak something.
Oak
something trail. I forget the middle, but it's like Oak something trail.
And a guy was there. He came up and he started walking, but it was just open grass. I was like, we don't know where he was walking towards. There was nothing, no path, no nothing. And like I said, there was alligators in the water. So it was like,
Tall grass?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a trail though, man. That wasn't like, I don't know where that dude was going, but it wasn't a trail.
He was walking to nowhere.
I mean, he did he look like he knew where he was going? He knew where he was going.
But it was also like, it's a neighborhood connected to it. So I'm thinking like, you know, maybe he was walking like a little shortcut to his house or something. You know, because it also had like it had like a river, and that's where the alligator was chilling at, in the river. And it was just a bunch of docks for like people to like have their boats and stuff on, but that was about it, man. It was trash.
They did a lot of traveling, if you don't know.
We got some Haitian food though in South Florida.
Yeah, a lot of Haitian food. We had Haitian food when we got in that afternoon when we first got in Miami for breakfast, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Haitian food again for lunch.
For lunch.
And specific meals. We had rice.
What kind of rice, Mo? People want to know.
We had diri jonjon, which is like a mushroom rice, but it doesn't taste like mushroom. I don't like mushrooms. It doesn't taste like mushroom, but the mushroom gives it that black color and flavoring.
Do you know what
to
kind
black
of mushrooms?
rice. Just, no one's ever explained that to me. Just a mushroom rice. It's jonjon is like the herb that they put into it to make the flavoring and the color of it.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, we had that. We had grill, which is fried pork. We
He didn't eat pork. Would
He
you
ate
eat?
it.
What'd you eat?
He ate it.
To all my Africans.
You let me down, man. I was like, ain't no way my brother ate
To all
pork.
my Pan-Africanists out there,
This brother eating swine.
listen up. I need to explain myself. I was weak and there was nothing else for me to do. That was the only thing brought to the table, my brothers and sisters. And I was not trying to be disrespectful in another man's household. There was only so much I could do, you know.
Okay.
But we can proceed with the story.
Was
now.
it good, my brother?
Hey, my brother, I wasn't saying that I was licking my fingers, you know, but I may have finished my plate. That's all I can say.
Scraping the bowl, my brother. How could you?
Never again, man.
It will happen again. But, yeah. And then we had, I already explained that earlier, bun and peze, which you should know now. Let me tell me what it is. I explained it to you earlier.
Today?
Yes.
Bun on peze.
I don't remember.
Bun on peze is just fried plantains that are smashed.
Oh!
Smashed
Yeah.
with-
Just,
Okay.
Or plantains, however you say them.
I remember she said something about plantains.
Plantanos, however
Alright.
you say them. And then diri jonjon, bro, is just that's rice. And that's how you
Haitian
say rice
Creole.
in Haitian Creole. So like it's just black rice, you know, diri jonjon.
Well, I've had that before.
Yeah.
You've
you need
had
to have it like fresh.
I didn't have it fresh.
You didn't have it
what?
fresh.
Where'd you get it from?
From us. But it was like a few days old when he had it.
Oh,
I
the one
wasn't
my
told
mom
all
made.
that. I wasn't told it was a few days old.
The one my
Probably
mom
probably a
made.
day old.
Okay. I don't know who made it.
Was it the one my mom
Yeah.
made? Oh,
It's probably like a day old though.
I mean,
See,
I,
the thing
it
is-
had to be because we had to have it on a Sunday. Yeah.
it's different because you can't really get the authentic jonjon here. So you'll have Maggie jonjon, which have you seen Maggie before?
I don't know what that is.
It's like a square, and it has like a square of seasoning, and they come in like
The chicken seasoning.
What color?
It got it's yellow with the
it's
chicken
yellow,
on
and
it.
the little thing, the
Maggie.
foil is like
Maggie's in red. Maggi.
Continue. It doesn't matter.
Well, there's the jonjon version of it, which is it's black and it
Yeah.
has that seasoning, and you put that in the water and you can make your rice with it.
Mhm.
So it's like the cheating way of doing it, just because you can't get that here.
You can't get it on like Amazon? Amazon got everything.
No.
Amazon got everything, bro.
So if you can, hopefully someone let me know. But I have never looked into doing that. I don't think they do, but
You'd be surprised. Bezos got everything.
well, yeah.
Bezos do got a lot though. I give you that.
Bezos got it all.
But yeah, can't get the authentic stuff here. So she just used the Maggie for that one. But in Florida, they have the
That
real deal stuff.
This
Yeah.
is the Maggie that you would get here.
I've never seen that in my life.
Never seen.
Are you
wow,
okay?
man.
The seasoning
Okay, let me-
aisle, you don't see that?
I've never seen that in my life.
Okay. Let me
Wait,
see.
show him the other one with the regular seasoning.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
I've never seen that
You
in my
shop
life.
in the seasoning aisle?
I do.
What seasonings do you get?
We want to know.
Well, it depends. I like paprika, smoked paprika. You got the cumins. Are we talking about Indian spices too?
I knew he was about to say this.
we got
you gotta
those
think about
two.
what he's dating, you know.
Yeah,
or
we got-
who he's dating.
That's wild.
You know,
gotta know
she's
about
gonna
those
watch
kind of
this
people.
episode. I told her
She
I'm gonna be on
probably
it.
is,
So
you know.
But
Who?
she's gonna be saying I don't season my food, but bro, I season my food.
okay.
Blame to her.
Bro, one time I made some chicken that was kind of wild, and she's never like let me live it down because I was down bad. I was just like, man, I need some chicken, and the chicken was pretty white. I mean, it was like all I had was like oregano and like some salt. Because I was just trying to make something real quick, so I didn't really season it. But
Oh man,
I do season my food.
So what other seasonings?
The
You gave me
paprika,
3?
the cumins, chili powder, It really depends on what I'm making, but the go-to is like the garlic powder, onion powder. But even now, I try to like complement with other stuff. I do use. Have you ever ground up mushrooms? If you dry mushrooms and then you grind them up,
Well, I don't like mushrooms.
But
so that's why.
Is it a texture thing or a flavor thing?
Flavor and texture.
Okay, then all right, I get that.
But like I said, the only thing I would do is the dirigeon. That rice is the only time I'll eat that, but it doesn't taste like mushroom.
Okay, I understand that. But I like shiitake mushrooms. If you dry them and grind them up and add them to your food, it'll give it like a nice little hump. But it really depends on like what the dish is and how much time I got.
Well, next time when you go in the seasoning aisle, just look for that.
It's Maggie. This is what
is it a seasoning or is it like
it's a seasoning,
like a stock?
It's two because no, it's not a stock. So like this is the Jean. It comes in the cubes.
Okay, but show me that Maggie. I've never like.
I can't believe it, man.
That's crazy. Well, if you don't look for it, you're not gonna see it. You may have seen it, but just like
I'm sorry, I shop at Target. Do they have that at Target?
They probably do.
They probably
that might be a Walmart product. I'm sorry.
No.
Whole Foods does not carry Maggie. Sorry.
They definitely got.
No, they do something They got something different. That's Crest. But yeah, I've never seen them before.
What's taking so long?
They were showing some Asian stuff.
Yeah, bro. I just ain't never seen it. Just never seen that before in my life. Yeah, man. Bro, you had it growing up?
Maggie?
Yeah.
No.
So why are you getting on me? So you got it from her?
Yeah.
So he's just as bad as me.
I mean, you the same with Indian spices.
But like, I wouldn't be like, bro, you don't know about that.
Well, no,
I'd be like,
no,
oh yeah, you probably wouldn't know that.
On top of it, though,
Did he not come at me like he knew about it the whole time?
Listen to this, though. Also on top of it,
he came at me like that.
Because listen, also on top of that, though, bro, I know that it's a seasoning, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I know it's a seasoning, and then on top of that, like I also worked in a place where I was like stocking seasoning, so you know, but. It's other seasons out there.
Boy, if you don't get, I don't know what it was.
It was one of them, you know what I'm saying? But there's other seasons out there.
All right, bro.
It's other seasons out there, bro, that I would know.
You got it.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like,
you got it.
A Takashi mushroom, bro. I'm not gonna say that like, dang, I don't know what that is, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know.
A Takashi mushroom?
You know what I'm saying? But
I ain't never heard of that one.
It's all good, man.
A Takashi mushroom.
Proceed, man. Just don't even give him the life.
But
see, he was quick to Google Maggie, but he don't want to Google that Takashi.
Here we go, man.
But continue. So how long were y'all in Florida?
For like 8 days.
Dang.
Yeah, like 8.
So did y'all have like an Airbnb? Did you stay with your dad?
Stay with my dad. So we were back and forth from, I don't know if I should give locations.
I mean, just y'all was in
Broward
Miami.
County.
So
there's Broward County.
Yeah.
Around that area. And then we went more north in another area that didn't really have much to do. So, and that's where he's living. That's where his new house is at. So
he's more north?
Yeah, he moved more north of Florida than Broward County.
Yeah.
And yeah, that area doesn't have anything. So we just chilled every day, found little things to do. We drove around to look at the area because I'm from Florida, but I'm more that southernmost point of Florida. I have my grandma that lives there where my dad moved, but we just go to her house and go back. So, yeah.
Did y'all find anything nature-wise? He didn't find it, as you know.
No, I found it. I just didn't want to interrupt. We're talking about nature and stuff. No, we're talking about nature.
Show me.
I'll show you. I'll show you. It's right here.
Now.
It's right here. No, we proceed. We're talking about nature, but it's here.
Takashi?
It's here.
Show me.
It's here.
Show me.
But we talking about mushroom, bro. We're not talking about. We talking about traveling and other stuff right now.
Bro, show me.
But it's here. Nah, man. We proceed, man. This ain't about you. It's about the guest. This ain't about you.
Did he have something pulled up around?
I wasn't looking at his phone.
You see what I'm saying?
Hey, I don't believe you.
Finish, please.
But 8 days in Florida.
Yeah. What did we do?
We just. She was at the end of her sentence.
Yeah, just went around.
We did a lot, man. We came in, of course, like, bro. Shout out to Moriah's pops, 100%, man. He showed us a lot of hospitality. We had a good time. Drop bomb on the show, man. Shout out to him. The new place that he's staying at, man, that place is nice. I give him that. That place is nice. I was shocked. That man got a backyard.
Is that not common in Florida? What are you talking about?
That man got a backyard.
What are you talking about?
All the houses I've been to in Florida, I mean, it's It's not much. I
mean, it all depends on which. That's what I say. Florida is not. You can't just say Florida because, like we said, there's a top part, Tallahassee area. Then there's Broward County. There's Miami. So you have different areas that may have different housings. The housing that you've been to in Broward County, yeah, most of them didn't have like a huge backyard, but my dad had like a pool, little area, but not like here in Oklahoma where you have.
Yeah, they're not much. Which makes sense. Like the southern part of Florida, like she's saying, bro, is way more people down there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not a lot of space for you. That's what I'm saying, bro. He got a yard, like a serious yard, like a normal. Actually, his backyard probably bigger than my parents' backyard right now.
Oh yeah.
But that's shocking that he got land now. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a step up for him. Like, but also like she's saying, since it's a little bit more further north, it's kind of spread out from everything. So he not in the hub in the mecca of like Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Pompano. He not like
outside area. The city, but close enough.
I think it's a sweet upgrade to me. But yeah, man. So he showed us a lot of hospitality. We ate good. It was too much pork for me. That's all I can say.
It was that much, bro?
It was too much pork for me, man.
Brother.
I know, man. I failed the people.
Man.
I failed the people.
I got pork chops in my freezer right now. I won't touch, brother.
Why are they in there? Why freezer?
Are they in there?
Butcher Box. I subscribed to Butcher Box for a little bit, and they'll just send you a variety box.
Like Hello
I'm
Fresh?
actually going to cancel them because all they send me is a bunch of pork, and I don't really eat pork, so.
You don't get to request
but I do be eating bacon. I eat bacon about once a week. I mean, I can't put it down, but pork chops and all that type of stuff, I don't really mess with it.
You can't request your meals?
Man, they will, but they gonna charge me $50 extra. That's why I'm gonna cancel them. So the box, I get like a bunch of meat.
Yeah.
Pause. Like $100 a box. for like a bunch, like it's like $100. But it's just whatever they send you. So to get an extra variety of like what I want, it's like $160. Yeah. I'm not trying to spend an extra $60 to get exactly what I want. So they gotta go.
Mm.
They're just sending me too much pork. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah. Gotcha. But yeah, like so we had a good time, man. We went back and forth. We saw our grandma, her aunties down there.
True.
Whooped them in some cards.
What card game?
Tunk.
Is that Haitian?
They said it wasn't.
I've never heard of that.
I have never heard of it.
When it comes to games, just like dominoes, just like cards, I thought like, okay, there's casino, which is like casino, basically. And I thought it was like a Haitian thing, but then there's other people that play it from other places. So now I'm like, I don't really want to associate it's Haitian.
Yeah.
Haitian card game or an American card game. It's just a type of card game because we looked it up online and it was online too. So
yeah, but
I mean, Haitians got the internet too.
I mean,
but it's like
was there a wiki how on how to play it?
Nah, it was like
that's how you know it's really cool.
The website that she looked up though, it did explain how to play the game though. But like, Tunk, like bro, that's the thing though. It's like casino. That's what growing up, bro. All there was like spades, blackjack, and maybe like goldfish. You know what I'm saying?
I play Speed.
I heard of Speed, but I never played it.
Speed's fun.
You play spoons?
Nah.
Moriah plays spoons.
Don't you have to have like actual spoons for that?
Pretty much.
I could never.
No.
Like I said, I don't associate them with.
But that's what I'm saying, bro.
I've heard of spoons though.
So I always thought like, okay, those games were like American. You know what I'm saying? Like, spades 100%. I was like, oh, that's black culture 100%. That's spades.
Old black lady.
But then I thought like the game like Tunk and casino, I thought, those is. Well, at first we was calling them Haitian games, but supposedly island games because all Caribbean and the Bahamas they play those games.
Mm-hmm.
So now we just know like because we was sitting at the table like so is this a Haitian game? They was like nah. They was like we just sat down with some Americans and they knew how to play this. So like she said, a card game is just a card game now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean that's fair to say.
But yeah, we played Tunk. We played dominoes. Now dominoes, this is the one that is true. There's an American dominoes. There's an island dominoes. Not the same.
But we don't play all the American dominoes either.
Is there other dominoes?
Yes.
What else do you play? Not chicken foot.
And then they have the one with the 9.
That one is wild. What do you do with those? What do you do with double 9 dominoes?
There's a bunch of different ways to play dominoes.
Would you not just treat them like double 6s and 7s and blah, blah, blah?
No, I think there's other games for them.
I know there is, but like I'm talking about just for our sake. All we doing is matching and counting.
That's it. But bro, that's so the matching is still the same. Like with the island dominoes, like the Caribbean is in the Bahamas. The matching is still the same, but you don't add. So you're not trying to get 5, 10, 50. You're not trying to get multiples of 5. That's not.
How do you win?
Either getting rid of all your dominoes, so getting rid of all of them, or you can lock up the board when there's no more moves to be made, and whoever has the least amount of points in their hand, they win.
I don't hate that.
So at first I despised it, bro.
That don't sound too bad.
I couldn't get down with it. I didn't like it at all. But we played with a pops out there. We played with him a lot, and he know I'm the big kahuna. So just gotta drop off, man. You already know. I'm running the table, but we played with him, and it got a lot better. It made a lot more sense. You know what I'm saying? Moriah's really good at it. She be knocking herself, but Moriah's good. Moriah's good at the American dominoes too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so after that hospitality, we saw our family and everything. We didn't get to see all of y'all, but we love and care for all of y'all though.
It was a short time because, like I said, that Broward County area is where most of them are living, and we had to go to the northern house where he was at. So we were only there for like one day, really a couple hours, because we went down there. We went down there. Then we went to the other house, and we went back down there for the Saturday so my dad can work.
Yeah.
And then we had the car for that day, and I just went to see my grandma and did like a 2-in-1. So my aunt came over to my grandma's house, and then we just all hung out with the aunties that were there. And then right after that, we went back that night. So I text other people, but we just weren't able to see everyone.
It's okay, you know what I'm saying? But we did learn a lot of valuable things, We learned how to change a tire. We learned that all Floridians are not rude. They're not all rude.
He can say that from his standpoint, what he learned.
South Floridians are rude.
So what about me? Was I rude?
I didn't know you when you first got here. But you probably, when you first got here, you was probably bumping people and not saying,
no, that's not true.
You always say,
bro, that's normal?
What? Bro, we going to the mall,
listen,
bro.
Don't listen. Okay, look.
Bro, we going to the
no.
mall. Explain it, Mo.
Do not listen to him.
No, bro.
Okay, we go to Sawgrass Mall, and for Floridians, they know what Sawgrass Mall is like. It's one of the biggest malls.
Okay.
And we go around Christmas time.
Mo.
We go around a time where it's busy. It's already always busy.
Yeah.
It's a huge mall.
Okay.
But it's busy. So you got people, like, there's no room to really walk. You got people running around everywhere. You got sales going like, no, I'm saying during that time of the year.
They do, bro.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No. Listen.
This is normal, you know what I'm saying?
There's sales going on. There's all this stuff going on. So people are running around everywhere.
Okay.
So someone bumped him and didn't say anything.
They just kept going?
Went on about their day. Went on. Didn't even look back.
Was it like that?
Like bro,
it was a bump like that?
Bro, it wasn't like a bump. It wasn't like a bump like, trying to check me.
Yeah.
But it was a bump like, what I'm saying? They were trying to get through. And I'm trying, bro, something like, a normal bump like that. Somebody would say something like, bro, my bad. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
my bad,
look,
I'm sorry.
That's one person. And that's the only story that he used for reference for how people act in Florida.
That's cap.
Give me another story.
We just went to Sawgrass again when we was down there, right?
Yeah.
I was in the mall. You was in the car. And granted though, this mall, you did go inside too. This mall is huge, bro. It's like literally one of the biggest in America, like top 5.
I don't know about top 5, but it's big.
I thought it was.
At least top 10.
At least top 10. But either way, this mall is huge, bro. Outlet and it's got like 4 sections to it, bro. It's got like a north, south, east, and west part of the mall and an outlet part of it. And then on top of that, it's got another little area where you can like with a movie theater and other restaurants. Bro, this place is huge, bro.
They can keep it.
It's huge. So, like she said, the time we did go, the first time I had ever went, it was Christmas time. Crazy packed in there. I give it that, you know what I'm saying? It's busy. People are stressed out but this time we went in July.
Summer.
Give me the story.
In July. I'm in the mall. I'm in there walking. And granted though, this was kind of on me because it was that Nike store that last time we went there in Christmas time, I didn't get to go in the Nike store because the line was too long.
Okay.
So I'm walking past the Nike store and I'm looking at it because, I didn't get to go in, but I was trying to go to another store. And this lady in this, I guess it was a husband, boy, whoever, but they had a stroller with them, right? and the woman bumped me in. She like turned it. Her bag kind of got me too. Kept going.
All
Proceed.
these things.
Were these?
Listen.
What were they?
They weren't us.
No,
But you can't clarify because you know what I'm saying. They might start speaking Spanish on you. But they weren't
ambiguous.
You know, so like, but they did bump, bro. And they didn't. You know what I'm saying?
This can happen anywhere.
It can.
And it happens in Oklahoma too.
I've never been bumped and nobody ever said sorry.
Where do you go though? What do you do, Tyler? Like you go to Target, right? Yeah. Okay, where else?
They definitely said excuse me in Target.
I'm just talking about in the mall. I've been in the mall and
what mall we talking about?
Pen.
It doesn't matter. I'm just referring to like people in hospitality.
I'm just saying his references. Okay, I understand this last part. Someone bumped you, but that happens here too.
But we're not saying that you don't get bumped. It's just referring to like, hey, my bad.
How rude people are though. That's the main topic. Is like he's saying people down there are rude, and I'm trying to say you can find rude people everywhere. But if you're going to say that as a whole for South Florida, you can't say that because he's in there at different times of the year. Been down there like 4 or 5 times, and he has 2 stories to tell you out of all the times he's been there. And then for me growing up, I think it was
normal. It was normal.
But everyone's been friendly. I haven't had you meet rude people everywhere, but it was like I wouldn't say people are really rude down there.
Because in your defense, I told her today was the first day I think I ever got flipped off for like driving.
Really?
Today was like
I get flipped off in Oklahoma.
No, like that's what I'm saying. It happened today, like just today, like, and I was telling like, bro, it's probably happened, but I probably just didn't see homie.
It probably happens a lot.
Yeah.
But today, homie let me see it.
Oh yeah,
homie let me see it.
Were you doing anything wrong?
I was trying to turn. You know, Mo got the handicap, so you know I was trying to turn into the handicap right there.
Get
you know what I'm saying? So like I was turning before dude was about to go straight.
Yeah,
and dude was about to start turning, and I was like. Because I was waiting for this other lady to pull out. So I was trying to pull in right behind her because it was one of the ones that just go straight.
Yeah.
She was pulling out, I was pulling in. So I'm turning slow already. And he trying to turn into the same lane. But I'm like, bro, I was turning before you. So I get into the lane.
Same lane or same spot? Are y'all fighting over a spot?
We're not fighting over the spot. Same lane.
Okay.
But I'm turning.
Is it a one-way?
Yeah.
And so who's going the wrong way?
Nobody. He was coming in this way and I was coming in this way. We was both trying to go this way. Like this.
Okay.
Like a down. We was both trying to go down.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to pull into the spot, but it was a lady already pulling out.
Yeah.
So I'm going slow to pull in.
Yeah.
Now I probably could have just waited for lady to pull out, but I'm thinking like, hey,
you about to slide through?
You may have the handicap. So I'm trying to get the spot. You know what I'm saying? So I pull in.
Bro, I think you're the problem here.
Nah, bro. Because
this is your first time with somebody tripping on you while driving.
I was turning before.
You've been tripped on many times.
My driving is my driving.
Have you ever been tripped on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then neither one of y'all can drive.
Especially in Florida. But
I've been flipped off though. I've never been like.
So you're the problem.
Bro, my flip-off story is way different.
Oh, okay,
bro. I'm driving straight and home. So you know like how you can turn left?
Yes, in all streets.
So you can turn left. You have to turn left into an intersection. But it's like not at a light. It's not at a stop sign. It's just like in the middle of the road.
Okay.
I'm going down the road. I'm just driving. But I wasn't going fast enough for them and they flipped me off. That's not my driving ability. I just wasn't speeding. That's it.
Yeah, but if I'm turning before you, bro, then I'm not in the wrong.
I know.
But dude, like
I'm not talking about this situation. I'm talking about that one that you had the piece in the car. Homie was tripping.
Okay, that was
that was all you. That was all you.
That's all good. But hey, man, you know, he sure did flip me off too. I forgot he got out the car. I forgot. Yeah, he got out the car. Okay, so like that's what I'm saying, like Moriah saying, bro, it is some rude people, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like.
He apologized.
I guess you can't really compare it because you can say like, okay, in Florida, in South Florida, there's way more people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? There's probably for every one person, there's probably 10 people down there.
Probably.
So you dealing with like more people, but like, you know what I'm saying? The Southern hospitality that I experience here, it doesn't really go down there for the same way.
And that's the point I'm trying to say is like,
the Southern hospitality isn't there.
I'm just saying you're not going to get the same treatment you get where you're growing up, especially in Oklahoma, in Florida. But
do y'all consider yourselves to have Southern hospitality?
Me, yeah.
I'm talking about them.
Oh.
I'm not going to speak for the whole entire state of Florida, but I'm just going to say like from where I grew up, I didn't have problems
I think it's the
like that.
immigrant thing too,
It's a
because they
melting
don't,
pot,
they
bro.
don't, yeah, they don't understand the
melting
whole
pot.
Southern hospitality because
It's a
they not
melting
like
pot.
traditional Southerners.
Maybe like North Florida, like Tallahassee, Jacksonville, places up there. But like South Florida, bro, it's a melting pot, bro. You got everybody there, bro.
That might be why.
Saying? So like you got to do that look just like you and me. Don't speak a lick of English.
And don't
Another
think he
thing
black.
is like
Don't.
He not
me,
black.
He no black. But I guess to go with that though, how you saying like dealing with people from different countries, bro, like proceeding and moving on to the cruise, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, for everybody know, we went on a cruise, went on Royal Caribbean. We'll give our intake on Royal Caribbean in a minute. But staying on the same line with like dealing with other people, we go to Cozumel. Now we've been to Cozumel before. Mm-hmm. Our first cruise took us to Cozumel and Progreso, Mexico. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we've been to Cozumel before. The first time we went to Cozumel, we did an excursion through the cruise. Yep. So right when the cruise ship, they told us, like, hey, bro, y'all need to be here at this time. And the bus is going to take y'all here and y'all going to do y'all stuff. Mm-hmm. And then the bus is going to bring you back. Yep. You don't have to worry about nothing. If your excursion run long or the bus break down or something, we got you. We will wait until y'all get back on the ship. You don't have nothing to worry about. Well, this time, you know, we feel more experienced. Yep. Third cruise, trying to save some money because normally your excursion is like $100 per person.
Is this the first time y'all with these people?
Yeah, depending on what you're doing. What
first time Royal?
Yeah, first time Royal. But we was like, we don't want to do no excursion. You know what I'm saying? Okay. We're trying to save some money. Okay. We get off the cruise ship. The shopping area is still the same shopping area that it was like 2 years ago. So ain't nothing really changed. We don't need to like look around. Let's leave the port. Let's get into the city. Mm-hmm. Right when we leave the port.
The city or still a touristy city?
The touristy city. Okay. But this is where it changed from not the touristy. This is where it changed from not the touristy city. So we leave and Moriah had a plan like, bro, let's just get a taxi because the taxi is still like touristy. The dude still speak English that's going to pick you up.
And he's not going to take you nowhere unless he with the boys.
Yeah. He going to take you straight to the beach, straight back. And Moriah was like, let's do a taxi. I was like, forget a taxi. Let's do a scooter. Oh. So.
One wrong turn.
So.
One wrong turn.
So
this just into Americans have been kidnapped in Cozumel.
So
not just one. No, not just
Isaiah one. Willis, Moriah Willis.
Bro, crazy.
Don't put my whole government name out there.
So
I didn't say your maiden name,
but
I know it.
How do you know my maiden name?
Because it was like, what are you talking about?
He was there.
But they said my maiden name at the wedding.
No, I wasn't. Don't say that.
This was the best man.
No, I wasn't.
How weren't you the best man?
Because I was only the best man the night before.
What do you mean?
Are you not now?
Isaiah told me about the whole best man thing the night before.
No.
That's understandable.
Listen, it's Isaiah though. He does everything last minute.
Nah, I wasn't the original best man.
Okay, no. We had conversations about this. So I'm gonna defend Isaiah about this. It's like we're trying to figure out who the best one will be. I was thinking of my potential people, and he was trying to figure out who his best man would be. So we were thinking about people who are significant in our lives, people we're really close to, and so you were on that. Mm-hmm. But and just like I had a best woman, I had a best woman as well. My original, didn't even come.
Yeah, she didn't come either.
Okay,
my original wasn't even there.
Okay,
so then my best woman turned into
Jessica.
My cousin, Jessica.
Okay.
Shout out to Jessica.
And Jessica, she was fine with that, but she was one of the contenders. I was between two people.
I'm waiting on you to bring this around.
I'm bringing this. So you were one of the people he was thinking about. Okay. And we're talking about past things that they've been through, people who knows him a little bit more. And around that time, y'all were getting a little bit more. I know y'all were close growing up, but it's just about like, okay, who do you want to speak at your wedding? And he was between you and another person. And that's when I was like, okay, you got to ask one person and see how that goes. Mm-hmm. Me, I asked both of them to see like, okay, would you even want to speak in front of people? He's different. He asked that one person. You know the story?
Thinking about that though, like now that you said that, I never asked homie. I never really asked him to be the best man. I never asked him. You know what I'm saying? So really, I only asked you.
He brought up the wedding
before.
I mean,
but he's very last minute.
Didn't show up till like 10 o'clock that night either. So
man, that was wild.
He's very last minute. Just that's what I would say. Just Isaiah. You already know he is. You know all the situations I've had with the podcast. You know how he is.
I thought I was smooth. I was like, I'm just gonna stay on the stage. We're done.
Nah, you were the best man.
Didn't know.
But
But
that's how he knows the whole name.
I still have y'all wedding invitation.
Okay.
So
yeah, man. But
all
Cosmo.
in all, though, back to Cosmo and him wanting to do the scooter.
that wrong turn.
Same thing.
But not just
last minute on my half. You know what I'm saying?
Why you let him do that?
Bro.
Listen. Sometimes you gotta just let the husband have his way.
Woo!
So
Sometimes
it was
you
an I
gotta
told
do
you
that.
so.
It was.
She was banking on it.
Oh, she was
She was
banking
banking
on
on
it.
it.
Oh, man, when you hear this story,
She
trust
was
me.
like, that was an investment
bro,
for her.
bro, when you
I'm
hear this
investing in
story,
a good, I
trust
told
me,
you so.
Mariah was waiting to tell me that I had messed the whole trip
He
up.
done messed up. He
She
did.
was waiting. So we leave the port, bro. So like, sometimes at some different ports for like cruising, you can't leave the port. They won't let you in to the city.
Yeah.
Like you're not allowed. Like if you go to like Labadee, Haiti, you're not allowed to leave the port. Like I told you, you can only stay at the port. But Cosmo is different because Cosmo is also a tourist place for like other people that don't cruise. People fly there and actually stay there in like resorts and stuff.
Yeah.
So we leave and we talk to the taxis, and the taxis are trying to charge us per person to take us somewhere.
That's wild.
Per person, not distance, none of that.
How many
per
pesos?
person. Man, pesos is crazy. It's 17 pesos to $1. So like, it's just wild, man.
That's more peso.
Way more pesos, man. But they still trying to charge us like, they probably trying to charge like, what was it in the Cosmo? Maybe like $15, $20 to get there and $20 to get back per person. To the beach. In Cosmo, I think.
So y'all got the scooters. How much did you save, brother? How much did you save, brother?
Scooter was $40.
Y'all
Did
both
we
the same
check
scooter?
on taxis?
In Cosmo, I'm not for sure,
No,
but
I don't
no,
think
I
we
think
got
so.
price.
Because you remember I think we asked that lady right there in the front. And then we also asked, you remember that dude that said that he was gonna take us to the beach and we was gonna do that excursion? That was $50 a person. Remember that?
There's so many people we talked to
Yeah, it was
on this
we was
whole
trying
trip
to, we was trying to
we've
bargain and negotiate.
we've talked to like over 50 people if we're including all the ports together.
Okay.
So it was just so many bargaining we've made, but I don't really remember their pricing. But I remember the $40 for the scooter, and I was like,
Can't forget that one.
it's not a bad
Okay.
price.
Okay.
$40.
So you was on board.
I was on board when I heard the $40.
Okay.
But then I was like, he was like, have you rode this, man? Have you rode this before? And I'm looking at Isaiah, I'm like,
Oh, wait. Like a scooter?
automatic.
Yeah.
Not like Wesley?
No.
Like the Indian
like
scooters
little-
that you riding around town.
Like
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
It was a nice scooter.
Oh.
Yeah, bro. Let me see. Bro, I'm
I
telling
thought y'all
you.
talking about one of these little city bike
No.
things.
But
But tell me where it goes wrong.
so
Oh,
$40.
Mo got the picture. I ain't got the picture.
Oh, of the scooter?
But
$40.
$40, bro. So dude, you know what I'm saying? Dude's like, hey, amigo. So, you know what I'm saying? We go over there and his English wasn't like it was
Enough to get that $40.
It was enough to get $40 out of me, you know what I'm saying? So he's talking to me and stuff, and he's like, look, man, he's like, right now, and really his original price was like 50. He's like, look, man, I'll give you 50.
It was never 50.
So
It was never 50.
it was never 50, bro.
Yeah.
It was 50 for somebody that was blind and just paying.
Yeah.
I feel like the rock bottom was 45, but the only reason he got it to 40 was because I was like, we literally have no money. Like we said $50.
You could have gotten it down to 30, bro.
No. I really don't think so.
I tried to get him to 35, and we was fighting it.
Listen.
But he was like 40
Usually
right now.
they'll go down like on their pricing and stuff.
Yeah.
But we were literally showing him because we brought $50 only to bring to the port, and I spent $8 on a visor.
Okay.
So I was like, I only have this much money. I can't give you any more than that. He was like,
Yeah.
all right then. 40, we'll do that. It comes with the gas because before you would have to buy the gas, which is wild.
Wild. I was gonna have to pay for my own gas in Mexico.
Don't know
Spanish to get like, bro. I don't know how to walk up to somebody in Mexico and say, hey, bro, can I get some gas on?
Yeah, they doing liters. They doing liters.
You know, like, bro, I would have been thrown off.
How much did that picture cost?
$0.
I didn't even ask for no tip.
All right.
But they do be asking for tips.
That's
though
what
when
I'm
they take
saying. Like,
pictures.
how much that picture cost?
Yeah.
But so the dude, we end up talking to him, like I said, bro, I tried to do 35 and he was like, look, 40 and I include gas and everything. Just bring it back to me. $40.
Okay.
All right, man, bet. So sign the paperwork, get the money and everything.
Paperwork.
So, bro, the map that he gave us, okay? Moriah had a map that she got from the port that showed the city, like the little trails and everything that you could do, you know. And then
not a map that shows like the
it wasn't like
roads.
it didn't go in depth. It wasn't like an atlas. It just
was
really
like an
showed you
outline of
like beach here, beach here, beach here. But this is the road. It showed you the road of,
like one big road.
of the island.
I got you.
Cozumel is just an island. So
but it can turn into a different kind of island.
whole different island. I didn't even know this part of the island exists.
It's like it's melting over here.
Dude gave us a map too.
Yeah.
His map was trash.
Okay.
I'm talking trash.
But y'all got 2 maps.
We got 2 maps. You know what I'm saying? We good.
Can't
His
get
map
lost.
didn't add up at all. Like all the locations.
It didn't make sense. But he talking to Moriah and everything, talking and explaining the map. The other guy is telling me about the scooter, how it drives and all this and that. Yeah. And he asked me, have you ever driven one of these folks?
Don't worry about it.
I've done this several times, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking big game.
Give it some gas.
I know what I'm doing.
Give it some gas.
Just go. So, man, we get the helmets and everything, sit down, take the picture, and then, the way people drive in like these other countries, not like
they don't. It's whatever.
It's just whatever. Everybody's on the road together. We're just going.
It's whatever.
So right when we about to pull out, this other car is pulling right in front of us. So I'm like trying to jam on the brake and trying to get it. Bro, right before we about to pull out, we literally about to have a wreck right in front of dude's face.
They laughing at you.
Man, so I got around him, man, and he was like, all right, when you go straight, he was like, all you need to do is go straight. It's going to take you down to the beach line. You're going to get to see the beach, the open city, the countryside. You're going to get to see all that. He was like, then you're going to get to this city like Mezzocon or whatever it was called. You're going to get there. You're going to take a left.
How long is it supposed to take you?
2 hours, all the way around. You're supposed to go all the way down, make a left. That's when you make that left, that's going to take you back to the beach where the ship is. Okay. And then you make one more left and you're going to see us.
Okay.
That was the instructions.
That's less like no roads is closed.
All we got.
Okay.
That was it. We all. Boom.
No road names.
Boom. Going.
Okay.
I think he said it was like Tennessee, maybe like the road name or something like that. I can't remember.
He was lying.
He was like, boom, that's it. Just go. So we going, man. We going straight for a minute. Just straight for a minute. Moriah on the back taking videos. You know what I'm saying? We out there having a good time. Breeze in the face. We going.
Yep.
Going straight, man. Just going and going. Countryside, it's like countryside opens up, man. The beach, you can see the ocean and everything. It's beautiful out there. You know what I'm saying? And we still just going. We stop, take some videos, take some pictures and everything, get back on the road, just keep going. Well, we finally get to the city that he said, or I guess whatever it was, a little area that he said that you're supposed to take the left at.
Yep. No left?
There's no left.
There's no left.
There's no left. So Moriah looking at the map, and it's like, hey, this ain't a left here. So it was like, okay. So I was just like, hey, Moriah.
So we keep going?
That's the only thing I can think of.
Keep going till we get to the left.
No, we hadn't lost the map yet.
No, we did.
Y'all lost the map?
So there was a...
How y'all lose the map?
Listen. So this is the shape. So you start here. This is where we're at the port. You go all the way down, make a loop, and this is where the turn is. After that, you're going way too far.
Okay.
So the turn is here. You come back. Well, you come back like up here, and you go back down to where the area is. So we go all down to this loop. I start to get scared around this area because I'm like, where's this turn? We're seeing all these places that's actually past where the map was saying to go. So I'm like, I'm freaking out and everything. And then we're finally getting up to there. And that's when I had the 2 maps, one from the port and one from what he gave me. The port one, which was more accurate, is the one that like flew, just got
like out of your hand?
Yeah, it just flew. It's gone. So we only have you found it?
No, keep going.
Yeah, so we only had the one that was inaccurate. And that's when I'm like, that's where we're at, where he's talking about the little left turn. And I'm like, this is not adding up. We don't know where to go. Bro,
this is legit. That's kind of how the map was.
Yeah.
It was kind of like this, bro. This is it.
A GTA map.
This is it.
You had a GTA map.
That's all, bro. So that's all we got. So like when Moriah said we did lose the map, it blew out because Moriah trying to like, bro, like.
Was that the good map?
Yes.
Yeah, Moriah lost the good map. So now we got his map. The dude that sold us
that hand drew it.
Yeah, the rinky dinky map, bro.
Yeah.
And
he was gonna want that back.
It was crazy. So we going straight, and it's like, bro, the city that he said turn at, it's no left.
Yeah.
It's only straight. And I'm
wait,
like,
that's not even the right?
Bro, it's only straight. That's it.
Pulling you in.
So we just going. And mind you, bro, he didn't explain none of this. All he said was like, bro, you're gonna see the countryside, and then you're gonna get to this city, make a left, You're going to go all the way down. You're going to see the beach. Make
Mhm.
another left. We right there. That's
He
it.
basically said it's a loop.
It's
Okay.
it.
It's a little,
You know what I'm saying? As you saw in the picture, it's just a loop. You just
Yeah.
go right back to the same spot. So we get there. We get to the city that says it's supposed to make a left. And I'm like, bro, there's no left here, Moriah. We got to keep going straight. So Moriah figured out. You remember, I didn't talk to the dude about the map.
Man, I would have turned smooth around.
Bro, I didn't talk to the dude about I'm talking about the scooter.
Yeah.
So only thing I know is the scooter.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're supposed to be making lefts and what cities we in. I don't know none of that. We finally make this. We finally keep going. And there's finally a left at this other city. But remember, dude didn't talk about this city.
Okay.
We make this left. We going down this street, bro. It's not the countryside no more. We in Mexico now, bro.
Yeah.
Like we really in Mexico, bro. Like we passing other people that's on scooters and stuff. We passing.
They looking
homes.
at y'all like, what are y'all doing?
Bro,
they were
that's
looking at us up and
had to
down,
be.
like,
You know what I'm saying? Because the countryside, bro, was just the beach. It was just like a bunch of like surf spots, bars, restaurants.
Touristy.
Touristy. That's all it is. We make this left. We in a whole different spot now, bro. So we going straight. We going straight. We get to this roundabout. There's a roundabout, bro.
Mm.
And dude didn't explain that we was gonna hit a roundabout. It's like a grocery store right here. It's like some other businesses right here. It's like a soccer field right here. These people selling stuff, street vendors and stuff. And we just at the roundabout, bro. But remember, we on the road. Traffic is still going. They not waiting for us. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you know,
Y'all lost.
Take your time.
No,
you know what I'm saying? We'll help y'all.
Yeah.
Bro.
We're like, bro, they're in the way.
Bro. So I was like, Moriah, this could be the spot where he told us to make a left.
Mm.
We go on the roundabout. I make the left.
Oh, why didn't y'all just turn?
No,
At no point did nobody want to turn around.
We was thinking it.
No. The reason why he said that, he said we should just turn around. But the reason I said no is because the guy said it was about 2 to 2.5 hours to go around the whole thing.
Okay.
I know we already did that little loop part on the bottom.
Okay.
And that top part seemed like it would just be like 30 minutes if the whole thing's going to be 2.5 hours.
Okay.
I didn't want to go back around and spend way too much time and end up not making it back to the ship. So that's why I said
That's a fair point.
Continue going the way we're going. And he made that left. And I was like, he was like, I think we just keep going. I was like, no, we need to go back into that roundabout because that's the part where we got stuck.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, no, we should just keep. I'm like, Isaiah, we need to go back. So he goes back to that roundabout. And I was like, we need to talk to a local person.
Good luck.
Well,
Go ahead.
we found like a woman and her child, I'm guessing, or older woman and her granddaughter. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
2 family members.
Yep.
Talked to them.
Bro,
All I know
is Senorita Ayuname. That was all I had.
She's like, ayúdame? What's it?
Man,
¿Qué es eso?
So she's looking at us and I'm like, pointing at the map. I'm thinking it's like, okay, they'll know what the map is. They'll know the area. She's looking at it like, she said, información. And then she points at this little area where they're selling stuff at.
Yeah.
So we're thinking, okay, that means information. I don't know Spanish like that. So I'm thinking that means information. It sounds like it.
It does.
So we go back to that area and we ask them, like we point at the map and they're looking like,
¿Qué es esto?
like what?
Hey,
What is
Jose.
this?
tú
So
vas.
it's a lady
Lost.
and her son, I'm guessing,
Lost.
that was selling little stuff, little pastries.
Okay.
And so
Did you buy some? Those things are delicious.
we didn't. We have enough.
well, I don't
money.
know what it was.
Bro, it was $175 in pesos. So that's like $11 or $12.
For pastries?
It
Yeah,
was
like little.
I remember because they didn't sold them at the school before. It's this bag of chips, and then they put like sauce on top, and then they put like I think it's like chili powder or something.
I
Else on
get
top.
that, but $11 American dollars? Tripping.
Bro. Because
they had other stuff in there.
they had other stuff too, though.
I didn't
but
see what he was.
I gave you
talking
3.
Bro, that joint said 175 pesos.
Crazy.
That's wild in the first place, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, because it's $17 it's $1 to 17 pesos right now, and that's what.
This peso is getting stronger.
But yeah, you talking to the lady now at the pastry
about.
shop? Go.
You don't want to finish it?
Nah, I thought you was gonna finish it. You was doing good.
Bring us home.
Well, yeah, the son, or I'm guessing the son, he pulls out his phone and brings like Google Translate. So I'm like, okay, awesome. All we gotta just do is put it in. So I'm saying, you know,
Where are we?
Where are we? Where can we go? This is our map. Like we're trying to find a way. You know, sometimes Google Translate is not good at all.
Yep.
But they're looking at us and they're looking at the map. And basically, from what I'm understanding, that map was just if they didn't understand it, and then I'm like, where are we? I'm pointing at it and I put on the Google Translate, where are we? And she's looking at it. They're looking at it confused. And then I showed her the number for the guy because that's that paperwork. He had a copy. We had a copy. And his number was on there. He was like, call me if you need me. First of all, our stuff is on airplane mode because you get smacked out outrageously for making a call in Mexico. So, yeah. So she calls him and they're talking in Spanish and she's trying to figure out like where
Shouts out to her.
Yeah. She was really nice. And we talked to the guy on the phone. Like we said, his English is not that great either, but he knows more than she did.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're lost? And we're like, yeah, we're lost. And we're trying to explain. He's like, where are you at?
Bro, we get the phone back to lady and she just named the business, like her little like street vendor business. Yeah. She just said the name of that.
Yeah.
Like, cause I saw her, she just read it and I was like,
yeah.
He's not going to know.
How is he going to know where that's at?
Why wouldn't he? He lived there.
No, he didn't know. When she said it, he was like, just go straight.
Yeah. That was it. Just go straight. And we ain't even passed. We went back from the roundabout, went back to where that street was again to try to start over.
Yeah.
So that's where we pulled over to the side and we first talked to that lady and her daughter. And then she sent us to the other spot.
Yeah.
So it's just like, bro, like we sitting there and dude talking about go straight. And, you know, this is where like I was saying the one thing, like, bro, you can't count on all hope. And like Moriah was saying, like people in Florida, like these people could have took advantage of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? They really could have took advantage of us and just like
said like, give me some money for it or whatever.
Or screwed us over, you know? And this lady took the time, we just gonna say her and her son, bro, took the time to use Google Translate and help us out, try to figure out the directions, everything. And on top of that, she called the dude because the dude wrote his number down. But, bro, it's a Mexican phone number. I'm about to make an international call right now. Like, bro, that's going to be crazy outrageous.
Yeah.
She took the time to do it on her phone, help us out and everything. So, you know, shouts out to her. And then, you know, all we had was, you know, we left the port with $50, $8 on the visor, $40 on the scooter. All we got is $2 left. So that's all we had to give to her so people don't come at us like we trying to be disrespectful. All we had was $2 to our name.
And she didn't ask us for money. We're just like, we just give her whatever we have for just helping us out.
Did y'all explain like this all we got?
I mean, how was we gonna do that?
She didn't know English.
Said it in Spanish.
Did she take it?
Yeah,
she was like, no. Like she was giving it back to us. We're like, yes.
That's all we had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, bro, we couldn't swiping our card on top of that. It's an international charge.
I don't even think they had anything to swipe a card.
So either way, we was gonna get smacked upside the head trying to do international stuff. So we just gave her what we had. And think about it. This is wild. We still don't know where we going all about.
Yeah.
Now we ain't got no money to our name. Nothing.
I got that scooter.
That's it, bro.
And meanwhile, that scooter was on E.
Ooh, the scooter was put.
He didn't give it to us full, and it wasn't accurate. We couldn't see how, like, the speedometer or whatever you call it. Mm-hmm. It didn't show us anything. It was just on 0 the whole time. So we don't know how fast we're going.
But that don't matter.
No, but they were saying like you can get smacked by the police if you're going too fast, and the police, they're really strict. Yeah. That's what the guy was saying.
They be pulling over tourists.
So
I believe them, but like,
yeah.
Anyways, that's adding on to.
How did y'all get
scared.
Back?
That's when dudes finally, the lady was just like, just go straight. So we was like, all right, bro, on the roundabout, we just gonna go over and we just gonna keep going straight. Mm-hmm. And mind you, bro, like we in Mexico, 100%, bro. Yeah. Like this is not the tourist side of Mexico, bro.
Streets in Spanish and everything, like
signs in Spanish and everything. So
Americans.
Dumb Americans out there, like, bro, we trying to figure it out. And we get to another roundabout. I was like, bro.
I was like, just keep going straight.
That's it.
You have to think if we keep going straight, we'll get to the beach because we already did that roundabout. We made the left. We have to get to a beach. So we're like, we're just going to keep going straight until it said you can't go straight anymore. It was only a left or a right.
Oh, yeah, that was it. We hit
it was just nothing. So I'm like, okay. Left because it makes sense to go left to go back to the port.
Yeah.
So we did the left, kept going just on the back roads. It still just nothing's making sense. We were just on the back roads, keep going.
What time of day is this?
This is at like 2 p.m.
Okay.
1-2-ish.
Okay. We took the scooter at like 11.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I see this little sign that shows like a ship and like 2 people on the side. So I'm like, that has to be a cruise or where the beach is at. Mm-hmm. So we end up making, what was that? Another right towards that.
Right, to get towards the beach.
Which makes sense. We made the left, we made another right. And then we saw another sign. And then we made a left at that sign. And then on the right side, we saw the beach. And that's when we're finally like, okay,
We
we're
made
here.
it.
Man,
we made it.
And bro, like this is the thing though. When you don't do an excursion through the cruise, if we get lost in Mexico or this scooter run out of gas or we just screwed,
Y'all belong to Mexico.
the cruise is leaving.
And our passports
are on the cruise ship.
We didn't bring our passports with us.
There's no way for us to get out.
Yeah.
Well, y'all could go through Mexico.
It's an island.
I know.
Cozumel isn't connected to it.
I know.
So
you got to get to Mexico. Go through Mexico.
All without speaking any
Spanish.
And how do we get there? We have no money. The scooter's about on E.
I mean, y'all could. That scooter worth a little
that
something.
Scooter was like, bro, when he gave it to us, it was on 3/4. After driving for like 30 minutes, it was on like 1/4.
Dang.
Then we stopped and it ended up back on half.
It was not accurate.
And then when we finally when we got to those ladies and we needed help, that joint was on E. And I was telling Moriah, don't freak out. It's fine. And we got to drive and it got back up to half. By the time we dropped it back off to dude, it was at like 1/4, but who knows if that was accurate. We don't know.
The whole thing was just.
But like, to say that, because we also had another story, but like, just on the sake of time, like, Williz, we got crazy too. But like, to make light of the whole situation though, like, for one, I know we always talk about like people in these different countries, bro, you know what I'm saying? They're terrible people and they'll do you wrong and everything.
Who said that?
Listen. I mean, have you not seen the news? How they talk about like people from different countries?
I know, but
like
that's the news.
How they did those Haitians at the border? And they was like actually whipping them, bro, like on horse, like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
It's wild.
Like they talking.
And it's like the story that come what they were doing to like the Hispanic immigrants too.
Yeah,
it's
bro.
wild.
It's
I'm
crazy.
referring to like being like a tourist in another country. I've never heard nobody go to another country and then be like, man, these dirty Mexicans. Never heard it.
Yeah, bro. Like,
well, the main thing you hear with touring, like we said, is people say that they'll take advantage of
you.
And that's why
that's true.
Yeah.
With the cruise, and that's why they say, oh, go through the cruise line because you know you're safe, you know you're gonna make it back. But if you go through someone, just a random person, they could just bring you somewhere and not bring you back.
Yeah.
So,
but I mean, did they not kind of have a point?
It was sketchy.
They gave,
but
they gave y'all a crappy map.
But get this though, this is what I was thinking about too though. The sketchiness of it, bro. We on a scooter, we not in a car. So like when we got back to this, even like when we was driving through the countryside and stuff.
Yeah.
This scooter isn't faster than a car, bro. At any time, somebody could have just pulled up on a car, stopped in front of us, and just like, you know, rent us for our money. Granted, we didn't have nothing to give them, you know what I'm saying? But maybe like our phone and our rings. But
they would have took them.
No, they definitely would have took them. But like, bro, then we get into the city. We got into like this, it was supposedly the downtown, right? We got into like what they call a downtown out there. And bro, we stopping at stop signs. We on the scooter just chilling. Ain't nobody mugging us. Ain't nobody running up on us. Ain't nobody trying to take advantage of us. Any of that. Like, we didn't experience none of that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? The craziness of how people do business, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy business everywhere. But like, granted though, we didn't experience like no craziness, bro, from people that don't know us. They don't speak our language. They don't look like us. Never going to see us again. And you know what I'm saying? They didn't know what to expect, but they didn't do anything to us to have us in fear of them not knowing us and them not being able to speak our language. So, you know, but how people do business, you know, that's that.
Oh no, we got back. It was a nice experience. We saw a lot of beautiful things. We saw how people live out there, their homes. And like we said, with the people being nice to us, the lady trying to help, even though she didn't speak English, and then the second set of people helping us, bringing out their phones. So the highlight of the trip was the people helping us, and like we said, opening our eyes to seeing how people live out there versus where we're at over here. And kind of looking back at that, it's like, I'm not gonna say they were living really, really bad, but
it's just different.
It's different, you know, and like they may grow up and be like, oh, this is a lovely place. Like we were saying with Belize, we didn't get into that, but with Belize, they were saying, oh, this is where politicians live. You know, this is our high part of town. This is like the really rich people. And what they're showing us and what we would think in our minds was not what we were seeing. What I was seeing, like in Belize, it's a beautiful place too. But like what I was seeing was like what I would call in South Florida, like a really ghetto area where no one would want to live. But he was calling that a really nice area, a really expensive area where people invest in.
Yeah.
And it just makes you look back on your life, and when you're complaining and you're like, oh, I don't have the greatest car, the greatest house, you know, my area where I live in is not the safest. But then you go to these areas and you're like,
Could be worse.
It could be worse. So I think that's what Isaiah was.
I'm
turning
dropping
around.
content.
That might be something.
Let's hope that's a good one.
I don't know. It'll work either way.
Yeah. But no, that's right, Mo.
But yeah, just being grateful for what you have, but also not looking at others like, oh, I have something way better than you, you know? Because it's like you were saying, it's where you grew up, where you live. When I was defending Florida, saying people are not as rude as he's saying they are, it's about what you're accustomed to, what you grew up around. So
yeah. And like on top of that, bro, even the gratitude, like to close it like with this, like this is like I said, our first time going Royal Caribbean, bro. You know, the past 2 cruises we did Carnival. Carnivals did us, they did us well, bro. And Carnival's like, is everybody trying to call Carnival the spirit of the sea, bro? I'm ending that like right now. There's no way Carnival is the spirit of the sea. There's no way. They're not.
Which one's the black one?
what do you mean?
Like
There's a stereotypical cruise that black people choose. I thought it was Carnival.
It's probably Carnival.
See, the thing is, we only been 2 Carnival cruises and
Out of
one
Galveston.
out of Galveston and 1 Royal Caribbean cruise
Okay.
out of Tampa.
Yeah.
So I can't speak for like all cruises. There could be a Spirit of the Sea cruise.
Yeah.
But when we're comparing those 2, and like we said with Royal Caribbean, we went through Grandier of the Seas, which is the oldest ship. I think 1997.
Yeah.
Oldest ship, and so
There was a lot of luxuries that they didn't have.
yeah. But I don't know about the one that.
It's
Because it
probably
really
it's probably Carnival, bro. But like
I believe
that's the
it
thing.
is.
I think Carnival leaves out of. There's a port in Baltimore. There's ports in Tampa.
There's a
Miami,
lot of ports.
Orlando, Galveston, Louisiana. There's a bunch of different ports. You know, California in place, Seattle. But we left out of Galveston. So you know the people we dealing with. We dealing with like some people from Louisiana, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, those areas around there.
Yeah.
You know, and then we got a different crowd when we left out of Tampa. We dealt with a lot of people that was like Haitian. They was, you know, Cuban, Puerto Rican, you know what I'm saying? They was from the islands and stuff.
Way more diverse.
Way more diverse when you leave out of Tampa versus Galveston, you know. But when we get on Royal Caribbean, bro, you know, at first, for one, like she said, it was their oldest ship. But then we always, like, instantly, bro, we was like, dang, Carnival did this, Royal Caribbean did
Comparing.
this. You know, we was
Comparing a
instantly
lot.
comparing, like, right away, bro. And at first, like, the first maybe day or first night that we got on, we was kind of bummed out. Because we was like, bro, this ain't like what we normally cruise like. You know what I'm saying? This ain't normally like how Carnivals do it.
It was more like comparing what people would say, where they're saying Royal Caribbean is so great. It's way better than Carnival. Oh, you haven't seen anything since you've been on Royal Caribbean. So we kind of had like really, really high hopes.
A lot of high hopes.
Because of what people were saying. But then we get there the first night, like he was saying, and everything we're just comparing.
Yeah.
Carnival did this better. Carnival did that better.
One, the food on Carnival was better on Carnival.
I wonder why.
It was better.
They know their market.
It was better on Carnival. Royal Caribbean had a few, I guess, hits, but Carnival was better.
Their really big hits were stuff that we got on Carnival, like a lobster tail. You can't really mess up a lobster tail. Their butter, I don't even want to get into all the foods, actually.
But like
because we have a lot.
That was the thing, though, is that we was comparing a lot. And then, you know what I'm saying, we got to talking, we was like, bro, we could sit here and just bash this whole trip and say it's not this, it's not that, it's not this, instead of just like understanding like, bro, God gave us an opportunity to see the world, you know what I'm saying, to be on this cruise, to experience the stuff that we experiencing. And we could just take all that for granted because we just being so ungrateful for what we got instead of just being thankful for the opportunity that we got. And then it also put it more full circle when we go into these other ports. We seeing how other people living. We seeing the things that we get to do that some people may never get to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to a grandpa, bro, to get a passport in Haiti, it's like $30,000 to get a passport. And, you know, a passport in a different country doesn't hold the same weight as an American passport.
No.
You may have to get a visa. You may have to still get papers. All these other stuff that we just take for granted just because it's how life normally is for us. It's how it's always been for us. And it's just about like when you're being negative, you're being down, you're just comparing, you're saying your life isn't this, it isn't that. And you forgetting the blessings that you got right in front of you. And that, bro, God gave you this stuff and you being ungrateful for it is just showing you like how disrespectful you're being to God. How disrespectful you're being for the stuff you got in your life, your parents, your family, your friends, whoever. You being disrespectful because they're doing all they can, or they're trying to provide a lifestyle for you, or they're giving you the best that you have right now. And you saying, man, this ain't this because it's not like that. or it's not like what I used to have, or it's not like what I want. Instead of just being grateful for what you got right in front of you. And after we flipped the switch on the cruise, yeah, I'm not gonna say like everything like right away. We was like, yeah, we stopped comparing and everything just got 10 times better. But the way that we handle stuff and the way we saw stuff, it made the trip that much better. And we was able to experience it from a different standpoint versus just being negative the whole time and just saying, oh, this ain't this ain't that, and just hating everything that we have instead of just being grateful.
Bomb. Wrap it up. Bring us home.
Got any closing remarks, Mo? Anything else you want to tell the people?
I think I pretty much said everything.
Mo, we might have you back on again. We're gonna have the Zyler's other half on.
It's not happening.
We're waiting. But
I'll try to talk her into it.
what I do
I'll
want to
talk
say,
her out of it.
Well, we asked.
Wait, why?
She needs to be on. The
He
people
said he's
wanna hear
gonna
it.
talk her out of it.
We should do an episode when they're both on. That'd be dope. I'll
Why?
call her. I got her number.
You do.
But and she owe me some food.
Yeah, she talks about it a lot. She hasn't forgot.
But one thing we do ask everybody that comes on the podcast, I know this is not knowing what we're talking about, but like when it comes to life and when it comes to like achieving your goals and everything and working towards them, would you say that the grind is more important than the goal, or the goal is more important than the grind?
I can't say one is more important than the other. They both have their equal amounts.